So, hi, it's Yvonne from Yvonne Parker Hypnotherapy here, and today Nadia has kindly agreed to come along and have a chat with me about the therapy process and her own journey with the therapy process. So, hello, Nadia.
Hi, I'm happy to be here.
Good. So, would you like to tell the listeners? Obviously, you came along for therapy. I know that before you came along, you were quite skeptical about coming for hypnotherapy. Um, and I know that we had like a free chat to begin with. You obviously then decided to step into the therapy process. And could you just tell the people who may be watching and listening how you actually found that therapy process?
Yes, sure. We started last year, and it was recommended by a friend when I was telling her about my dilemma with weight loss and my body image issues. And I was stuck because I've tried all the diets in the world, and I consider myself a strong-willed woman, but at the same time, it's just falters whenever I deprive myself. And so she told me, "How about you try hypnotherapy?" And I was like, hypnotherapy, what is that going to do?" And the impression that you get when you hear hypnotherapy is like trance and going into a trance and not being in control. And I hate not being in control. But I gave it a shot, and I came to you, and for that tester, let's say, you made me feel so welcomed and at ease. And I liked the fact that you helped me find my way through this. You put me in the driver's seat, and that was like a deal breaker to me. I felt like I am in control of my journey. You're helping me find things, because otherwise I would be dependent on you. And on the contrary, you told me from the first day that I have all the answers. And so that is when I said, I'm going to commit to this and give it a shot. And there we went.
Yeah, so we did see each other over a number of sessions. And yeah, as I said, the therapy process is always led by you because you're a unique individual. So actually, regarding the sessions, how did you find them?
A lot of unexpected things. So I was thinking that because I came for a very specific purpose, which had to do with food habits and body image, and I trying to lose weight, and I had dabbled a bit in the like psychological issues in terms of accepting who you are and things like that on my own. But you said there's more to this. It's not about food. There's something deeper. And you challenged me. You said, we're going to go to places that might be scary, or that might be, let's say, grief. You talked to me about digging deeper into my history, why I do the things that I do. And I got really, I got to know myself. And this is amazing. It was like an eye opener. Not only did I realize that where my problem with binge eating or with food came from, but I also discovered things that have to do with stress, things that have to do with gratitude, things that have to do with control that came up once and again. So it was more of a holistic therapy than just one side. And the end was the best for me, although there's nothing as the end, is a process. But like we went through a journey, and I imagined myself um, throwing the obstacles of my life, the limitations, the barriers, and then picking up the good tools, the habits, and I just love that, because the symbolism of that is a journey, and then there's parts of you that you want to let go, and parts of you want to bring in, and that you reach a point when you're satisfied and you feel like you can carry on your own. But then there is always the top up sessions with you. So I know
Yeah.
I'm coming back when I feel depleted, or I need a boost, or something new comes up. So I just love it. I love the process, and I love the opportunity that I had to rediscover myself and be more confident.
And would you say that that was what the main thing for you that you've gained from it is that understanding for yourself, but also that sort of clarity and, like you say, that confidence that you've now got? Would you say they were the biggest wins for you? Would you say?
Yes, and more. I think for me, the understanding, because I would claim that I'm a logical person. This is why I was skeptical at the beginning. So it was like, she's gonna brainwash me into thinking that I'm thin, or what is happening? But then the clarity of it, the logic of it, the also the empathy with my own, it, like, you be kinder to yourself when you start understanding yourself. And that was like a breakthrough for me. We need to learn to be kinder to ourselves, and
Yeah.
understand and learn that this is a process, and I have my whole life to resolve the issues that we have accumulated throughout our life.
Yeah, and I think the process of hypnotherapy, it does give you that discovery about where those habits have come from, and what learned behaviours you've picked up, and that, like you said, that clarity of thought to really sort of get those light bulb moments of understanding. But then, like you say, it's also about giving you the tools and techniques to carry on and move forwards. Yeah, a bit of tapping. I remember we did a bit of tapping, didn't we? So yeah, so just to obviously sort of keep this fairly short in the conversation, and it's been great what you've said about the experience that you've had. What would you say to anybody who was considering coming for therapy in the future?
I don't know if it's for everyone, but definitely it's worth a try. There's nothing to lose. What would you lose? I mean, and I remember during the sessions with you particularly that you made me feel comfortable, at ease. At times when I felt vulnerable, we even closed the blinds and we dimmed the light. There was that blanket, so I covered myself. I still even remember the cushions, the the stuffed animals. And you become familiar, you become at ease, and then you are opening up, and it's a process. So people need to understand that it's a process, no magic solution.
Yeah.
And that we have to believe that we want the change and that we can do the change. And you have to just open up your mind and your heart for this and try it. And it may work, it may not work. For me, it worked, and I've been advocating for this. There's no downside to this at all.
No. Yeah, and I would agree. I've done my own hypnotherapy, and I did my training and things like that. So I wholeheartedly agree with you, because it is a journey of discovery, and it's that continuous journey, isn't it, to just help yourself be in that best place.
And I love the part that it validates you. I mean, it validated me, because sometimes when I was talking, my initial concern was about food and weight loss, or weight gain rather. And when you go to these diets or these experts, there's some shame in it, and there's some like, why don't you do it? Since you know that you shouldn't eat this, why do you eat this? So that sort of is really harsh. But through hypnotherapy, there's a sense of validation of your problems, of your griefs, of your concerns, of your weaknesses, and then putting you in the driver's seat as in you can do something about that. And I think that is what you can find in hypnotherapy, where you cannot find anywhere else.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point as well, that throughout the process you were completely in control. Even when I was making suggestions about what therapy we were going to do, or what I was suggesting for a session, it was all done very collaboratively with you, wasn't it? And you actually got to decide, once I'd said, shall we do this or shall we do this, this is my thinking, you then said, actually, I like the sound of that, and that's what we went with. And this is what it's all about. It's a journey that, yes, we take together, but actually it's about me facilitating to get you the change that you want, but you're actually in the driver's seat, like you say, you're in control. So thank you so much for talking to me today. I really appreciate it. So if anybody's listening out there and they would like some help with any behaviours, patterns or issues, or even if you just want to come and have a chat, understand yourself a bit better, then please do contact me. I'm on yphypnotherapy.com. And so you can contact me through all the social media channels. So Nadia, thank you so much for coming along today and chatting to me. It's really appreciated. And I'm looking forward to seeing your journey in the future.
Thank you so much. Take care.
Thank you.